Hi guys, this is going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to make this Lacy Ripple number 3. And to do the stitch, you can use any size yarn and whatever hook size that yarn recommends. If you're wondering what kind of yarn this is backwards probably for you, but it's a Lace and the color is 3495. If you're looking for this kind, it's a Lace Super Lana Zinclear, Z-I-N-C-I-R. It's from their pastel Baltic design is what it says. So anyway, I'm sure if you look up a Lace yarn shop, you'll find it. And then you can look up for the color lot and see if they have any more. The multiples of the stitch is 8 plus 6, and what that means is that you're going to loosely chain in sets of 8, 8, 8, 8 until you reach your desired width. Once you have, you will chain 6 more and you'll be ready to begin row 1. Okay, so I have my multiples of 8. I have it the width that I want, so I'm going to go ahead and chain 6. So in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain over, you'll put a double crochet. Then you'll chain 1, skip 1, and then you'll put a double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. So chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. And you're going to continue this all the way down your row for row 1. Okay, just finishing up row 1. You should end evenly with a double crochet in your very last stitch. And that's the end of row 1. For row 2, you want to chain 3, turn, and you want to work 3 double crochets in this very first double crochet of the row. This will be like the half shell. So you should have 3 double crochets in your chain 3. Then right going into the next space, which is your first chain 1 space, you're going to be working a double crochet decrease. So you're going to start in the chain 1 space that's right here next to you. Then you'll grab the double crochet, the next chain, double crochet, next chain, double crochet, and then next chain. You'll be grabbing up 7 stitches. So you'll yarn over, go into the first one, pull up a loop, yarn over, only pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next double crochet, pull up a loop, only pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next chain 1, then only pull through 2. Then you'll do that for the next double crochet, next chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need a total of 7. Okay. So you can count here how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You don't count this part here. So that should be 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loops on my hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 8 of those loops to complete your decrease. And then chain 1 to secure that. Then you're going to be working your other part, which is right in the next double crochet. So without skipping, you're going to be doing your upper peak, which will consist of 7 completed double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So again, we're not going to be skipping any stitches. So going right into this chain 1 space here right after. So yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, pull up a loop, pull through only 2. We're starting our decrease now. We're going to go right from decrease to the increase, decrease, increase. So we just did our 7 double crochets. Now we're going to do our decrease using 7 incompleted double crochets is what I call them. So we got our first incomplete. Yarn over, go into the double crochet, only pull through 2. It's your second. Yarn over, go into the chain space, only pull through 2, that's 3. Keep doing that till you have 7. It's 4, 5, 6, and 7 should always be in a chain space, chain 1 space. Count to make sure you have 8 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you do, pull through all 8 loops, chain 1. And then in the very next double crochet here is where we start our double crochet, our 7 double crochet. And you'll want to continue this all the way down your row, skipping no stitches, using them all up, and I will see you when you get back here. Okay, I'm coming to the end of row 2. I just did my decrease, and now for the very end of your row, in the chain space at the top of the chain, you'll want to work 4 double crochets. So this is your half shell on the other side here. 2, 3, and 4. And that will end row 2. Okay, for row 3 and rows 2, which is the one we just did, rows 2 and the one I'm about to show you now, 3, those will both be the repeats you'll be doing for this stitch. So I showed you row 2, now I'm going to show you row 3. You begin by chaining 4 and turn. And now we're going to be doing a version of our first row, which was double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, but now you're going to be doing it on the shells. So this first chain 3 counts as a stitch. So this very first double crochet will be counted. As you can see, it's all one stitch, so you'll be skipping this next one, double crochet in the next. Then chain 1. You will never put a double crochet in that center, that little bitty center stitch that we created whenever we pulled everything together. You'll never put a double crochet there. You'll put one next to it, which is, if you're right-handed, it'll be to the left, and if you're left-handed, it'll be the stitch to your right, the right of the little hole here. So you'll double crochet in that stitch after. Then chain 1. Now we're on our 7. You'll skip the first one, double crochet in the next. And don't forget chain 1. Skip the next one, double crochet in the next, which is the peak, the top, the middle of the 7. Chain 1, skip the next, and double crochet in the last of the shell. Chain 1, again, find that stitch that's beside that center hole, and you'll put a double crochet in that one. Chain 1, skip the next, and double crochet, chain 1. You're going to continue this down your row in the same pattern. So keep continuing that down your row, and I'll see you at the end of row 3. Okay, I'm at the end of row 3. We have our 3 double crochets and our chain at the end. So we're just going to continue our pattern. Skip this very next one, and then the center of the 3 double crochets, you'll put a double crochet in that center double crochet. Then you'll skip the next, which was our first double crochet, and then go right into our chain 3, and in the chain 3, top of the chain 3, put a double crochet, and that will end row 3. So you're going to be repeating rows 2 and 3 over again. So I'm just going to begin row 2 just to show you again. You'll chain 3 just like you did last time, and then you'll put 3 double crochets all worked in that very first double crochet, and this will create your first half shell. Then remember, this row you don't skip any stitches, so you're going to go right into the very next stitch, which is the chain, and since these were double crochets, you know that the next one's going to be a decrease. So you'll yarn over and start picking up. Remember, you want to just pull through 2 and go until you have 7 stitches. Remember, you're going to be ending in a chain 1, so when you get to a chain and you've done several, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need 2 more. So I'm going to incorporate the next double crochet, and my last chain 1 space is here. 8 loops on your hook, pull through all 8 loops, chain 1. Then the very next double crochet, you'll be working your 7 double crochet. Oop, I don't mean to chain 1 in between. You'll be doing 7 double crochets in this 1 stitch. And then of course you're going to start again, no skipping, do your decrease. And then you'll do your 7 double crochets. So it's just going to be a repeat of that over and over again. As you can see, doing your decrease and increase like you're doing here, it's creating this wave effect, which is really cool. And all it is just using double crochets and decrease. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to like and share and comment under the video. It helps me out so much. Also, if you want to always be notified whenever I release a new tutorial, you can go to my main channel on YouTube, and right next to the subscribe button, you'll see that little bell button. And if you click that, it'll always notify you when I release a new video. Also, if you're wondering what kind of hook this is I'm using in the video, it's a wooden furls hook. And if you're going to order one for yourself, you can find that link underneath the video. And I recommend ordering it with an extended hook, because doing a stitch like we just did would be impossible if you just had half the size. It's hard to do it with the size you got. Anyway, also I have a group on Facebook called Crochet for the Masses. You can find the link down below this video as well. We don't share anything for sale. We share links to free patterns. We share pictures of projects that we've done in the past or stuff we just got done with. You can go there to ask questions, or if you need help finding a kind of pattern, maybe somebody knows links that they can share with you. It's a really great source if you love crochet. So I hope to see you there. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.